my chairs can make a loud noise, so I'm gonna edit that out. I'm sitting in my chair because it's a lot cozier, and I'm cold because it's getting cold outside, and I'm sitting right next to a sliding glass door, so the temperature kind of comes through. And I'm also doing that light behind me instead of in my face this time because I want to see if it does anything to the video quality or not, but I don't think it will because I don't think it matters that much because it's still not a lot of light. It's actually very, very dark back there. I'm going to add some more light there, actually. 1 second. Okay, back to the important stuff. Alright, so I used to be way more addicted to these. Haven't been eating them a lot lately. Haven't had them in a couple weeks, months maybe. I did an ASMR video for these like last year. I think I ate 46 of them in the video. I had the number in the title. I could go look at my old computer and see if I still have it. I do have it, but I don't know how many I have here. The bag had 50 inside of it. There was not a lot left in the bag. Yeah. I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of new to the air fryer stuff. I put these in the air fryer. I like how they go in the air fryer. But that thing is a learning curve and a half. I had to I don't know why I did this, but the one time I tried to, I preheated it with the liner inside of it, and the liner almost caught on fire. And then it's well, if I preheat the thing, then it gets very hot inside, and then it's hard for me to put the liner in with the pizza rolls at the same time fast enough. Don't let the heat escape, or just try to get it all in at once. It's a bit of a process. And then, I'm overdoing it. I'm a mess. I'm a mess when it comes to doing anything complicated. I'm assuming these have probably cooled down a bit by now. I could be wrong. It's only been, 8, 9, 10 minutes since they've come out of the air fryer, so they should be okay. Let's see how we do here. I was gonna count these, but I'm way too tired to count. I like that you can get a good, crispy middle ground with these. I used to like them a bit softer, but this air fryer does it really good with the crisping. Good job crisping it up. I don't know why I'm using a fork. Sometimes they explode all over each other. And then it gets kind of messy, and I don't want to get messy, Someone snuck in some molten hot lava in my very room temperature pizza rolls. What the fuck was that? That was so hot. I had to ditch the chair because of the noise it just made. I'm not trying to edit all that out. That's too much. It's not worth the comfort. That one was hot too. I gotta stop digging at the bottom of the pile. These are really good right now because it's so cold in here, and I'm kind of freezing cold. So this will warm me up, It's also cool because if I pour my cold Diet Coke, it doesn't go room temperature too quickly. It stays kind of cold because I'm basically living in a fucking cooler right now. I could turn the heat up, but that costs money. I don't care if I have money. I'm not cheap. I got hoodies. I can wear hoodies and blankets. Look at this. Look. Look at this. Oh. Diet Coke pajamas. Hell yeah. I'm such a fucking child. I'm 25 years old. I'm such a fucking child, dude. That was also kind of hot. These are all going to be hot. This one got some extra love in there. This one's got some crispy burn on it. some of these are just ticking time bombs and some of them are totally fine. I don't understand. This doesn't happen when you do them in the oven. There was this time at some point in the last year or so where my mom brought me like some caramel filled churros or something, and I thought they were kind of just like a caramel filled churro, like a nice little pastry type of thing. I wasn't aware that these things had been baked, and so I popped the whole thing into my mouth and it exploded fucking hot lava in my fucking mouth. That shit blew up in my mouth. You understand? Totally just burnt the shit out of my tongue and the roof of my mouth for a couple of days because I just had no idea. It was like, dude, you might as well have taken a pizza roll fresh out of the oven and just raw dogged that thing right away. Raw dogged it in your mouth. You might as well have done that. It was 10 times worse than what any pizza roll could do to you, just because it was caramel and it was the thing was big too. It was like a double sized pizza roll. I didn't realize that it was warm when I picked it up. I kind of just picked it up and plopped that shit in my mouth and it fucking exploded. Don't fall. I made a lot of these fucking things. Still so many left. I would have done the second camera thing, but the camera's all the way up. It's up there on that pole, all the way at the very top that you can't see. Good stuff. I just checked my YouTube comments again because I needed a breather for a second. But someone just said God, the comments have been so fucking nice to me, man. Makes me very, 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 very not sad. There's a difference between, I love all the comments regardless. You can be mean to me in the comments and I'll still love it because I get some sort of, freakish, thing, stimulation off of it, right? But, there's a difference between when somebody just says, you did a good video, and then they're going into detail about, the vibe and, me and what I said, and just, some people are just saying some stuff that is just, incredible to me. Before I first posted on this channel, I had like a list. I have a notes page of like 5 kind of like ramble ideas, kind of long, like similar to like the first ones I put on this channel that have like no views. But one of them that I never ended up recording, it was like something about like being wanted, and like I didn't end up recording it yet. Probably won't. But like it basically like the comments that say like such like detailed nice things, whatever. It doesn't have to be detailed. I'm not trying to make anybody feel bad for not putting enough in their comment. Like, I don't care about that. It's fine. But like seeing that people enjoy it and want me to keep it up and whatever, and essentially, you know, that's being wanted, quote unquote. Like that's what like fuels me to, even though I'm absolutely exhausted. I guess I'm not tired right now, but I was like an hour ago. That's what kind of keeps me pushing through like the days where I'm exhausted and tired, because like my schedule's messed up, and like gives me that extra motivation to, you know, to know that if I do push through this exhaustion and get some stuff done, that it actually means something, even if it's just to one person. Because, you know, without posting anything, it's kind of hard to do that, because you don't know if it's actually worth doing something, right? It's tough, but man, what a week. I'm fucking with the colors only being in the background and not all over me for once. I think the lighting is just on point right now with my light thing up there and whatever. But alright, what do I still have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 more of these to go. Is it really 21? Is that for real? 5, 10, 15, 20, 21. Alright, let's keep it going. Air fryer like this, and you know they're in different spots of the air fryer, and they get kind of like different amounts of like cooked. You get a pretty decent like variety of taste in the shells and whatever shells. Is that what it's called? Shells, breading. I don't know. Pizza rolls are a hefty thing. I need to like take resets in between my, you know, bites or whatever. Try to find a Alright, listen. So the other day I didn't have any hot dog buns, right? It's kind of hard to sync up how many hot dogs and hot dog buns I have, because I get Costco hot dogs and they come in packs of like 30 or 25 or something, and hot dog buns only come in packs of like 8 to 16 sometimes, you know. So I didn't have any hot dog buns, and I wanted to make some hot dogs, and I like putting cheese on my hot dogs sometime. So this is what I did. As you can see, put 4 Costco hot dogs on a paper plate. Shredded some cheese. Or I took shredded cheese already because I can't shred cheese myself. Look how that light behind me is getting redder and redder because of the camera focus. That's crazy. And my face's color just went away too. I put that shredded cheese on there. I can't shred cheese, I'm bad with that stuff. The only thing my hands are good for is playing Arc Raiders. LOL. And I basically just made whatever the fuck an abomination of this thing is. I only ate like 2 of the hot dogs in total out of this. I got kind of sick of it pretty quick. As you can see, this is after I had put it in the microwave, so some of the cheese didn't really get cooked the way that I would have liked. It didn't turn out as good as I wanted. But, you know, when you're, like, super hungry, like I was before I made these pizza rolls, you know, you can eat anything. You kind of just want whatever the fuck you want, you know. You'll take fucking anything. It's kind of like, you know, when you go to the grocery store when you're hungry and you just start grabbing shit off the shelves that you ain't never gonna fucking eat because you're hungry as shit. I used to, like, obsessively want to only record these videos with, like, a black screen, or, like, a black sheet in the background. I used to use, that pole over there. No, wait. No, it would be this pole with this pole on top of it with the black sheet and whatever. I used to do it all the time. I thought it just looked better. And I thought, like, I just needed to do that because it just felt right. It was better for thumbnails, better for everything. And, like, even though, like, the last few of my videos, my background hasn't, like, been, like, too visible because there's, like, so much light in my face and whatever, or it's just been dark in here and you haven't been able to see much. I thought the background would not look, like, too good with, like, so much clutter. Not, like, messy stuff, but just so much stuff in general. This shit looks kind of fire, I'm not gonna lie. I think it's just light hard carrying, but there's, like, so much going on here, dude. I got flamingo light, hot dog light, lions, a box. These are lights. That's from, I gave that to my grandpa. There's some tape. There's a chair. That's a TV. There's another TV. Can't wait to show that all off. There's my dog on a pillow. There's a bunch of blankets. That's where I store my hoodies as well on my couch. There's a painting that my grandma made that she was gonna give away, and I was like, hell no, I'm taking that shit. And then she's like, there's a hole in it. And I'm like, man, I don't give a fuck. That's my grandma's painting. What the hell are you talking about, man? What the fuck? Got like all these like random stands with just a bunch of, look how much fucking flamingo stuff. There's also like a Knuckles up there. There's more flamingos. That bag has a bunch of gift cards in it. That's a thing of pretzels. There's some Diet Coke that hasn't gone in the fridge yet. That light is wicked, but it's maybe a bit too bright for a video like this. There's my Diet Coke on the table that I didn't drink when I went out today. There's another license plate I got my grandpa. There's a picture of my grandpa. There's a baby Yoda I got from my grandpa. There's a pillow that my grandpa got from me. There's a Optimist that I meant to use for an ASMR video and never did. There's a signed UFC glove. There's a... Ow. This place is pretty wicked. Like, I know I'm in, like, no position to be, like, making up my mind about whether I'm gonna live here or not after next summer or after my lease is up, but, like, I'm not gonna lie. This is perfect. And it's great crazy because this floor plan I think is also perfect, but when I was looking at it online, I thought it was the worst. And then I walked in here for a tour just because it was convenient, because I was actually touring the one immediately on the other side of this wall next door, different floor plan. And then I come into this one just because it was here, and I walked into this room, and oh my fucking god, this place looked absolutely massive compared to online. And I was like, yo, and it's only that expensive, bro. That's like no money at all. Run me that shit immediately. I have 13 of these left. Stuck in my teeth. Honestly, I got 12 of these left. But I gotta tap out. I was gonna sit here and wait a few minutes and see if my appetite could build back up and let the food digest, but I don't want to push it, and this video is already kind of long, and I don't want it to be too long because I respect people's time, and I don't want to put up a fucking 10-hour long video of me talking and eating stuff. I'd rather do it like 25 minutes or whatever it's gonna end up being, I don't know. So that is finito. Imagine